You're listening to a portion of our conversation from episode 275, featuring the Jurassic Wire with myself, Brad Jost, and co-host Aaron Beyer. If you want to hear the full conversation, download the episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, or wherever else you listen to your shows. Today we discuss the effect on toys in stores after the introduction of Beyond the Gates. Also, Aaron finds out something mid-recording that sends him in a downward spiral. As always, be sure to let us know what you think, and of course, we hope you enjoy it. I wanted to talk about Beyond the Gates, so let me bring up that here. So we have Beyond the Gates over here at Target.com, and they have, this is the team up with Target, Mattel, and Jurassic Outpost, creating these videos and getting the word out there on these new pre-orders that are always available. And the latest one being the Legacy Collection T-Rex. We did discuss this before, I believe. So we're not really going to discuss this figure too much. But again, it looks beautiful. There are some new shots in the images there, so that looks good. I wanted to more so talk about the impact of Beyond the Gates at Target, your physical locations. And I've seen this a few times. I've seen this through other collectors and stuff like that. I've seen pictures from the stores or videos from the stores, and there's a ton of these items that have been featured on Beyond the Gates. So far we've had the Tiger Stripe Raptor Amber Collection. We've had the JP3 Pteranodon Amber Collection. We've had Dennis Nedry. Those first two were together, and then Dennis Nedry was on his own, and then there was the Raptor Squad, that like 4-pack of Raptors, just the standard core line 3 3/4 inch, and then this is the fourth one. So the Ford Explorer breakout set thing. So far, the Raptor Squad and this T-Rex pack are not in the stores yet, but the other three are. Mm-hmm. So what I've been seeing, and I've seen in other people's content as well, the Amber Collection stuff that were featured on Beyond the Gates are just piled. I mean, I've seen my store in particular has 4 of each still on the shelf after weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, however long it's been out. And Dennis Nedry, there has to be like 17 of them on the shelf.
The Nedry with the car, or
Nedry with the vehicle, with the Jeep, with the no stripe, and then the Dilophosaurus. So it's very interesting. Like there's literally so many of them on the shelf right now, and it's worrisome to me. And I've always felt this way, specifically about the Amber Collection. I've always been worried about the Amber Collection in general, but now when you can actually go to their website, Target.com, and you can pre-order these things, everybody can do this every third Wednesday of the month. The new items, we all pre-order them, right? So by the time they show up in the stores, at least the hardcore fans that are buying them, on day one when they're released, we're not picking them up again, probably. And then the Amber Collection are so expensive as they are that there's not a lot of general public that are going in there historically for Amber Collection and taking them off the shelves. We just got through a round of which one was it? It was like Delta and one Echo maybe for the Amber Collection, and those went straight. They were on shelves for a while, normal price, and then they just went down to like $8, and now they're gone.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm screwed. I'm not getting one of these because the pre-orders are sold out. This was a big thing. I didn't pre-order it. I don't follow this.
Oh wow, I didn't know I didn't think they were going to sell out of pre-orders.
So I mean, if pre-orders are sold out, the stores are going to be sold. So I'm done. Like that. Wow.
I don't know if you're done. Like I'm saying right now, what's Dennis Nedry? Is he not sold out? Check that for me real quick. But like I'm saying, Dennis Nedry, there's like 17 of them, no joke, on the shelf, and it's wild to see that many there, and it just makes me worry because now all of us already got our Dennis Nedrys. I have one for you, and I know a lot of people pre-order them. I ended up picking them up in stores. I got 2, one for me and one for you, right?
Yeah.
And that day there was only 3 on the shelf, so I left 1 on the shelf. And then the next time I went back, it was just they were piled everywhere. So it just makes me worried. And I don't know if it's necessarily a Beyond the Gates thing, but I feel like there's a tie-in with the fact that, like, hey, they're pre-order. These are all a pre-order, and when you actually go to the store, they're just everywhere. I don't know who's going to buy them in the store. I'm afraid that, like, this makes it tough for the store, and that they're not going to repurchase these things, and they're not going to restock them if they see that they're not selling out in stores. But I can guarantee that obviously, especially with this T-Rex escape pack, that they're selling well, right? So
yeah, but I mean, now that's my fear, right? Is like,
hmm.
This has been the only thing I've ever seen sell out pre-order wise. And the reason I didn't pre-order is because last I heard, people would pre-order from them from Target and then they would get canceled.
Well, that was when we were pre-ordering. If you tried to do 2, one of them got canceled.
Well, I'm really bummed. I'm hoping that Entertainment Earth gets them. I'm hoping that there's extras on the day. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, you never know with these things, because like the other ones that were available for pre-order through the site were also available on other sites. But I don't know what they are going forward. But they should be, exclusive to Target. This is a legacy collection, which is really exclusive to Target. So. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it does come to the shelves. In your case, that you didn't get it, and now that they're sold out, that's the perfect way for them to actually. And maybe that's part of the correction. Maybe that's a little bit of a correction on their part, is to not just let them go wild with the pre-orders. Let's cut the pre-orders off so that you actually do have to go pick them up in stores, right? Maybe that's part of the correction that we're seeing, like, live. We're noticing this as we go, but. It's just interesting. They're either the assortments that Target is ordering for stores are literally just one of this single item, but like there's like 4 of them in a box or whatever. It's just too much. It's too much, and it makes me worried that, like, in stores they're not gonna reorder these things or get more Jurassic in, or they're not gonna see value of human and vehicle packs and stuff like that, and especially the Amber collection. I feel like there's no value to having the Amber collection in a physical location at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think the problem is I don't have Target here, so I have no context for, like, what you're experiencing. I think a $30 non-scale dinosaur is I just think it's too much. I think that's something that you do put just on a Mattel website and you sell it that way, or through online retailers. I'm like sweating a little bit that this thing is sold out. I'm kind of bummed. That's my own fault, because I've known it's been there for like a week.
This is like you finding out on the fly that it's no longer available, and that's
you guys are like watching my heart break. Oh no!
I'm so sorry.
Oh, this is truly awful.
Oh gosh.
Oh no. What am I gonna do, buddy?
I'm
gonna pucker up. I'm doing it on eBay. Like, I have to, right? Like, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, you will figure it out, and we just have to see. Like, we'll have to see. I know it said that they are coming August. I think the beginning of August.
August 1, yeah.
I think I might have some footage here. Actually, no, I don't think I do.
I'm really bummed. Oh,
yeah, that is a bummer, man. What were you thinking?
It's $50. I was waiting to get a paycheck, because I don't. Do they charge you up front?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, like I don't like pre-orders like that. So
I'm not too sure, but I
was thinking that every other one of their pre-orders is still up for pre-order. That's what I was thinking.
Exactly. And I hope that's part of the correction. Like I was saying, I think maybe they've been seeing that the others have not been selling in stores. So at least if they stock this in stores, people will buy it, you know? And I mean, that might be the case anyway with this figure in this collection, but who knows? There's just way too many Dennis Nedrys on the shelf right now. And the Amber collection has never done it. Like we've had Amber collection on our shelves for a while, and they've never been selling. They actually just started introducing the human Amber collection. They have the latest iteration of Ian Malcolm with the walkie-talkie, and then they also have Ray Arnold. So they've had 2 of each of those in my location, and 1 of them sold. So at least it's good for one of those guys. But historically, in my location, and I'm always asking around, seeing what other people are saying. And I know Victoria from Victoria's Cantina, has a big conversation about this that she wants to do. So, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how this all pans out and how it all looks in the future. But I hope for your sake, I'm just like, I'm flustered now that you didn't get this, and I can't imagine how you feel.
I'm literally sweating. If you're listening to this, go to the YouTube, and I'm like freaking out. This is my reaction every time there's a Comic-Con exclusive or like one living in Canada. We don't get these things like the day of. That usually this stuff is like months later that we'll get stuff. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
Maybe you'll have to import it or something like that. We know a lot of people overseas. So it is available on Smiths.com or Smiths UK toy, whatever, though. I don't know what the website is. But I don't know if it's sold out there. Don't quote me on this, but I am shocked that they actually listed this as sold out. So kudos for
pre-orders have sold out.
Yeah, the pre-orders. Yes. So that's interesting. Haven't seen that.
I'm really freaking out. I'm really bummed.
Anyway, that kind of took a turn that I wasn't expecting. Again, shout out to Jurassic Outpost for the videos, always featuring a great look at these figures. And, in this case, they actually showcased a good amount of like how this would look in the film, like upside down and attacking the vehicle and stuff like that. So that's always cool. But yeah, man, you got to keep your eyes peeled because there's more stuff coming in the future.
I know. Now I'm like stressing. I'm like, this is kind of the one, right? Like,
yeah, that is the one, that is the thing. I guess you don't have to pay attention until August. So you're not into the Amber collection. So you get 2 months worth of Amber collection stuff coming.
But I'm going to stress about this until like the end of August. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, then nothing I can do now. I can order the Rainbow Unicorn for $19.99. Plenty of those in stock.
Is there? Okay. Well, yeah. You could try. I don't know if it's Jurassic related, but
no.
Maybe that'll be Mr. DNA's recommendation on 19.
Maybe. I'm so bummed. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb.
I apologize for laughing at you, but
dude,
this is
every other one of their figures is just like a million of them. I'm so dumb. I'm gonna end up spending like $200 on this thing. I'm so dumb.
No. Look, I have hope that after seeing everything that we've seen, and that is the reason for this conversation, is the fact that too many have ended up in stores after pre-orders. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that is still true, even though I wanted this conversation to say I don't want that to be true anymore. But in this case, I want that to be true for your sake.
I keep telling myself
and get it.
There's not been a Jurassic figure that I haven't been able to get that I wanted. Like there's like the Post-Asuchus is like one that I'm not even hunting that down.
Sure.
Any of the I've figured it out. and they've all wound up in boxes in that closet. But I figured it out. Oh, freaking out, man! Freaking out.
Oh well, let's move away from this so we don't freak you out anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, man.
I'm like the laughing stock of the Jurassic community right now. They're all laughing at me. I'm on a monthly podcast about it, and I don't have one pre-ordered. What a dummy!
And you get our news. You get your news from us. So I've talked about this, man. What's going on? What's happening?
I knew this was out for pre-order. What am I doing with my life? Oh my gosh.
Well, let's move on to our next topic, and that is going to be